If you agree with me that the signals that you need to get about all of your ad platforms are when I spend, what's the impact on the price of the media? And what's the saturation? What does the quality of the media? How does that taper off over time? Or we sometimes think of that as a saturation or plateau or fatigue. We have two methods that we've developed in order to get to that. Uh, One is looking at all of your historical data simultaneously in what we refer to as an Agile Mix Model. Some people think of it as a next generation marketing mix model. Some people think of it as a high frequency marketing mix model. It's becoming a best practice in the industry, and we've helped revolutionize and pioneer this form of mix model. It's a two-stage model. It looks at what's the impact of spend on price. A great example is search. The deeper you'll spend into an auction, the higher the CPCs will be. And everyone knows that, but we need to know that to what degree. It can't be directional anymore. And we need to also know the second element, which is as I spend into any of these ad platforms, what happens in terms of saturation? They are ultimately going to run out of their best prospects. They don't have an infinite list of people that want to buy from you. And that's why you're buying media from them, is their ability to find those people. Don't serve ads to someone who's never going to buy my product. Serve ads to people that are likely to buy my product. And they do such a great job of that. The mix models are designed to tease those two signals out of your data. But ultimately, what marketers are faced with is sometimes the historical data that's going into a model like that can't get you there. It's low signal data. And a great example of that, we saw a customer the other day that had spent $300 a day on Snapchat. And after a few months, they bumped that to $375 a day. And they did that for the next 2 months. That's a very flat line. There's no signal in that data for anybody's model to work with. I challenge anyone building a model to say they can get an answer from that. And what are you going to do? You can kind of shrug your shoulders, or you can resolve to make better data. And our approach to making better data is to run experiments. Sometimes people call them randomized control trials. In our case, they're geo-based experiments, and more specifically, they're matched market tests. And that does not imply you pick one market and another market. You have to pick a basket of markets on one and a basket of markets on another. And we have algorithms to do that. Now you're making data. You're going to control the environment. We're going to fluctuate the spend. We're going to take spend away from some markets. And we really build a pile of evidence, a mountain of evidence to figure out what is happening to price when I spend on this media and what is happening to saturation when I spend on this media. And what we learn from that experiment, we're going to route back into our model.